Welcome back everybody, it's 8:30 on the 29th of April and that would be Tuesday. I nearly got the wrong day. It's going to happen one day. Whoop, Tuesday. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Apollonie. Hello, Full Dive. Hello, Louis. Welcome, one and all. Thanks for joining. So if you're watching live or you're watching later, don't forget, you can join the Discord. There's a link in the description. All right. And as I can see, I didn't really hold that on the screen for long. There's a link in the description. You can join the community. All right. There are more shorts coming out. We used AI to select the shorts, but they're actually just snips from the, they are highlights. Okay. It's actually quite a monumental effort to set that up as well. So although we can do it, it's kind of like, I can't just do all of them at once yet. I mean, it is hundreds of hours. You know, that's only going down to 98. Let's see. 5, 6, 11, 15, 20. So it's 24 hours there, just in that one set of rows. Anyway, shall we continue? So what are we doing tonight? We're doing Sharona Curation. Guess what? I already did it. I already did it while I was waiting. So let's take a look at that. Let's just go back here. I actually have it ready here. So we've written the story based on the concept art. We've run it through itself. So I think I did a combination of image to image, control net depth, swapping out the depth. So depth, swap, yeah. So in other words, getting an image, separating it, doing the canny with a different image once reapplied. Anyway, some of them are like super styled with the LoRa, and then others are just somewhere in between, and then some of them are like a little bit more photographic. There is still a big range in the clothing. In fact, that one's, oh damn it. Okay, V2. I'll remove that one in V2. But at the moment, we're trying to nail the character down, not necessarily her outfit. I think we could probably generate a cool outfit when we have the character and the style model together, and then you got like a V2 style model coming. Because the thing is, this is too postmodern, right? You know what I mean? It's too postmodern. You know, where'd she get all the stuff? This is almost okay, but even the belt, you know, you have to start in-painting out stuff. This is actually pretty good, though. It's just, you know, foot wraps, you know, because think about it. It's like, it's supposed to be like a land that time forgot, so where'd she get the belt, you know? And the idea was to make it easy by doing it the other way around. Hello, Dragon, welcome. You've been battling fantasy avatars. Oh yes, that's right. I remember seeing that. Oh, we've got Quen 3, 1.7 billion Q8 running on the other side. We'll take a look at that in a minute. So let's just keep going down here. There aren't many images, there's only 30. Some of them are more styled than others. Some of them have hit the clothing correctly. Others are a little bit too, you know, there's a lot of belts and buckles and things in here that I don't really like. But you've got to start somewhere. So that one's already training. Oh yeah, there was a fix on Civet. They had some kind of filtering issue, and everything going back to here was missing. It went this, Hieronymus Bosch, and then it skipped, and then did this. So it was weird. It was like, I don't know what happened, but a lot of stuff was missing, and it's back. So it was always in the overview, but you can only go back so far. And if you went into models, it was all missing, but they fixed it now. So you can actually find all of the stuff when you go to models, that it is actually all there. Like literally a lot was missing. And let's have a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16 models. It was something to do with the censorship, and they fixed something to do with the censorship. So that's fine. Dragon says, the other side, when you say running on the other side, do you mean the dark side? I'm not sure. It's been so long. I don't remember. Okay. So there we go. We are at progress 0. Alright, so obviously we're just going to sit on that one and move on. So yeah, we have our character. She's being trained. Should be good. See, all I need is a consistent base to put the styling over the top, and then we can have fun with it. So, one step closer. In other news, I was showing off previous stuff, so let's just close this folder here, and then I need to download something from my notes. So yeah, curation done in 7 minutes. That's a quick one. I mean, all I really did was pull the best images from each folder, so let's just give you a little bit of insight on that one, yeah? So we started off with Sharona, and it was heavily styled and a little bit fuzzy, and we went through various bits, and it sort of slowly became more photographic, which isn't really what I was looking for, but it did start to get somewhere, right? And ultimately I decided that these images are useful, but it's not the right formula. So I kind of went back to scratch, and I took some of the best images I could get, like this one, this one, images like this, and I put them into IP adapter, and then I used IP adapter with depth control net, where I'd swap the background out. Okay, so then we made a bunch of IPA, and then we took the IP adapter outputs, and we threw it back into, But again, the problem is, a lot of the time, it's like I say, too postmodern. Do you know what I mean? She just looks like she's on her way to gym class. She doesn't look like she's, well, that one's not too bad, but even this, she looks like she's in a live-action anime adaptation of something. You see what I mean? She doesn't look like a character out in the, So, I kept going, and we ended up getting to here, and most of these are missing. These are the ones that didn't get used. But this is the sort of quality I want to define the actual character. It's still super postmodern, do you know what I mean? Like boots, straps, you know what I mean? It's almost sci-fi. But the ones which I did keep, they went off and got restyled again. So then we're going to do image to image on the best of the best. So it's like several processes until we get to the end, and when we get to the end we get sort of this kind of stuff. Again, these are the ones that didn't make it to the final cut. They're not bad. It's just like they weren't quite solid enough, or goggles. The curse of Mid-Journey. So then obviously here we have keeps. This is the data set, and that one's okay. It actually looks like an illustration. It's still a bit. See, I'm hoping that when we train it, the faces will blend, and I'm hoping it's not too Asian bias. I'm not too bothered about it, right? Because she'll be what she'll be, right? But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to avoid the sort of classic anime look in the face. I'd like to get a sort of 2.5D. So there's a bit of a bias towards that, but there is a mix of ethnicities, sort of. But like I said, it's not really weighted in any one direction. So that's now training. One more scratch off my list. So, like I say, I have Collector. I think I already downloaded it. Have I downloaded it twice now? No, there it is. Okay, so after yesterday, I finished this one off overnight. So if I just take this and go over to my tools, plonk it in here, and open it. So funny, you gotta do it 3 times to get there. But look, there's nothing there. Lies. Okay. So what have we got? we've got that weird sort of alternate future thing. Okay, the collector from yesterday, right? All done. Narrative bucket is complete. Haven't written anything with it yet, you know, but we will. And yeah, it's just packed full of lore for the collector. So we're going to come back to that in Writer's Club in a little bit. Now, I did start messing around with the in-painting, and I just wanted to show you, you know, the result of that. So, if we just break, I'm going to show you the mask, okay? It doesn't have to be pretty, guys. It can just look like a messy up piece of ice cream. So if I just break the mask here. Clear. So I didn't want tech. You know what I mean? I didn't want tech, and I thought this looked silly. Right? So there are other problems, okay, but hopefully no one notices. The point I'm trying to make is I didn't want the sunglasses. So I masked them out. And on the first pass, it doesn't come out that great. But it did do the job, okay? Okay, so we end up like this. Which actually does blend in okay. Move it there so you can see it. So it's like if I really, really wanted to, I can get rid of the goggles and change her hair at the same time. Yep. And obviously we're doing the ring painting at the end there. So it's gonna like go in and clean up any weirdness that's like obvious edges around it. Like these tools are pretty good, but like I said, that didn't look good when it got put back together. So what I do is I run it through my 2x tiled up scaler and then run a ring paint on the mask edge. I mean, it probably added some jewellery to her ear there, which wasn't there before. It's changed her earring, but apart from that, it's pretty clean. So let me show you. So if we just grab one of the keeps. Oh, I deleted them all. Boring. Oh, let's just go back. Well, I guess they're all here, aren't they? Right, so can we pick one that's like got goggles? Oh, we can pick one that's got the wrong hair colour. Man, this is going to be a tiny mask. So I do recommend you go and use too much space, you know, like mowing a lawn. Get it like in the middle of the circle. But you don't want to go over on the edge of the face and stuff because it can get a bit messy. I probably went a bit too far there. It's going to change your eyebrows. I reckon her eyebrows are going to look weird. We'll take our chances with new eyebrows. Alright, that should be good. Oh, get behind the ear. I think her ears are going to change, but alright. Okay. And we're literally prompting short white hair. It should just be hair. Short white hair. Give it a run. That's what you're looking for. I think I might have gone too far over the eye there. Oh, yeah. Let's tidy that up a bit. So get the eraser. Right. Do you know what? This is my opportunity, isn't it? Oh, it's because her hair is so low to her eyes. Let's just reveal it. It's that cool fringe. That's what did it. So yeah, let's just turn the thickness down a bit. It's because I have to go down there because of bangs. Alright. Let's queue another one. How are we doing? Are we loaded yet? Are we still loading? Ah, we're clipping, guys. Do you know what I think will be the next major thing is an architecture that doesn't require a 16 gigabyte clip stack in the background, you know? Obviously, I don't know. But it would be an interesting step forward. So while we're waiting on that, let's get back to this one quick. So we've got all the things that we need here. All we need to do is write the last page of the book. Now I don't even know, because it'd be, you know, this was a lampoon anyway. It's a lampoon about financial systems. It's a bit random, to be honest. You have the collector. I mean, I suppose we could make it like, oh, the guy comes down to Earth and starts trying to sell stuff, but I haven't really thought about it enough, so. Yeah. Hold up. We're chilling out tonight. I'm going to hide. LTX has VEO. That was the other thing I wanted to check out. I don't want to mess up and forget about that one. Hold up. LTX Studio. Doodaloo. Doodaloo. Yeah. Can you just let me log in? Just trying to log in, guys. Yeah. It's been a while since I've logged into this. Apparently it's all changed. Who are you? All of the things. You can't even spell chief. Okay, I'm in. Right, where's VEO? VEO2. Here it is. Okay, cool. We've got start and end. Okay. Surely you want me to pay for this. Alright, well, I guess it's, for some reason it's free. Free! Okay, so let's upload an image. We'll take it from the keeps section. Some of these are quite close together. Let's see, let's get to the simple, I reckon. That one. And that one. Wait. That one? Yeah, it's that one. Oh, look, there's more. It's like playing Snap. Okay, we'll go for thing. Start and end. Motion prompt. The woman is walking towards the camera. I wonder if this will work. Oh! Wow. There we go. So, this is LTXV, but I need to use VEO2. What? Okay. It wants me to upgrade. Give me a sec. Oi, can't I do that in like a new tab? Can we not do that in a new tab? No? Too stupid? Website too stupid? Okay. That's okay. It's alright. Probably someone thought it was a bad idea to leave the page, you know, like people quit or something, I don't know. So apparently you get 8,000. Let's have a look at this. So apparently it's free forever. You get 3,600. If you want to more, just over double that, you can get the light mode, which gives you image video generation, blah, 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 but you don't get VEO until $35. And this is what I was talking about with the whole blah, 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 support the channel. You know, I have a little bit of a budget, which we can just dip into stuff when it comes up. So, I think this just came out. You can probably get it in the Google Studio as well, but I like the LTX guys. They made such a great foundational model. So if you can get both things in the same place, that's pretty cool. $35 a month is basically mid-journey level for video gen, and you get 28,000 compute seconds. I don't know what that actually equates to in terms of video time. What else do you get? Look, up to 8 trained actors a month. Character cast. I'm gonna have to dive into this. Alright, we are subscribing. Come on! Before I change my mind. Need to put it on wax. There it is. Have I had my access granted? Wait, no? Apparently they don't like that card. Okay, alright. Well, money's not good to you. I choose you. We'll try a different payment method. Oh, pardon me. Oh! Okay, scam check. Wow. Alright, that's encouraging. Scam check! Is this company real? Continue with an app. Oh my god. Oh god. God. Hang on a second, guys. I've got to, like, sign in blood. Make sure they have... Make sure it's me. I wonder how the other thing is looking while we're waiting. How's that in page? Oh. But then where did it... Oh, did it crash? Useless. Do you know what? Every now and then. So you got to restart comfy anyway. Ha! Just in time for coffee time. Well, almost. It's another 6 minutes. It could have... Well, it's probably dead. I didn't even notice. So something crashed. I wonder what. I think this happens sometimes. And then you just restart and it's fine. It's strange. I've seen that. Let's restart comfy. And then we're going to run it again because I'm stubborn. Right, completely forgets what he was doing. What the heck is that? There's a new animation. I bet they spent loads on that. So stupid. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like, the last thing I need when I'm just trying to verify a payment is high quality 3D graphics. What? But hey, someone pitched it and they paid, so that's cool. Alright, we're in. So I should just be able to refresh the page and then it'll be all there. What happened to it? Hey, here we go. Ooh. Oh no, what have I bought? Oh wait, this is LTX in the top. Right. Let's try this other one. What do you mean pick? Oh, he needs me to read. Oh, he needs me to reload the page. Oh, it saved it. I'm okay with it then. Let's go for 8 seconds as we're now paying for it. See what it actually costs. Do I have a credit limit somewhere? Not really. How do I know how much I've used? Sound, character, camera control, motion generation. Settings 16 to 9, 1 to 1. Okay, it's pretty basic, but how do I know? I mean, there's pricing and there's account. Remaining 28,800. So once it's done the job, I'll refresh the page. And that'll give me the roughest of... Oh, it didn't even work. Alright, how about we try just 5 seconds? Oh, you gotta select it. Such a strange UI. I wonder what that does. Remove, duplicate, new project. See, some of these aren't too bad, but they're not great. It's trying. What did we just waste our money on? LTX Studio, because it has VEO2, which isn't generating videos. So yeah, maybe it's refund time, I don't know. Because look, like upscale. Why would I want to upscale it? It's not a video. So, okay, maybe I just got ahead of a feature here, because... Lol. I swear, if it's used any of the credits up, I'm just going to be like, yeah, just cancel it, guys. It has! It's used 600 out of 28,800. So I've used 1,000th? No. I don't know. 2,800. So I've used... Wait. That can't be right. 3%? Maybe? You might have just used 3%. I'm not sure. It looks like I already generated a video called The Journey of the Ping Pong Ball on July the 14th, 2024. So we can create an actor, apparently. Alright, let's just do the thing. Let's do the feature. Yeah. Drag image here, right? We've got images. I'm going to drag in our cave woman. Let's see. Is this even a good one? That's a good one, but it's too post-modern. That one's good. Front and back. Now that's more cartoonish. Let's drag that one. And then we'll drag this one. Then it will be like a completely different character, which is nice. Angle, and then like totally anime. Yeah, there we go. That was a bit weathered. Sharona. I'm in the way, am I? No, I'm not in the way. No, it needs to be furry. Black hair, damn it. White hair, black clothes. That one's good. And that one's like full on anime. Okay. At least 12 images for optimal. Alright. I should have just added them all. At least 12. It seems like it's going to train a mini more. In that case, I'll chuck these in as well. Even though it's black hair, there's such a dominance of the blonde, I think it should be okay. What is this? This is a really interesting set of examples. Okay, so we're going to say Sharona V1. Whoops. Alright. let's see it then. What's VEO? Good question. VEO2 is a Google text-to-video model. And a lot of places are using it. So, oh, it's doing things. So I think I have to wait now. I'm not really interested in using their stock stuff, you know? I mean, it's cool that they've got stock stuff, don't get me wrong. Like, we could use Jessica or Vanessa. But yeah. So anybody interested, what is VEO2? Use VEO2 in Gemini Advanced. Yeah. Oh my god. It starts with a sentence, as in, you go to jail. Straight to jail. Do you want to try out Gemini? I think I've probably got it on a different account. I need to watch out for this stuff, because what they do is they get you on multiple accounts and then you don't realise you paid for it multiple times. If you're not careful. Okay, with Video Gen, look, you can create and share videos in mobile Gemini app. Alright, hang on a sec. No, not the photo. Let's do it. It's like an endless side quest tonight. First I'm like on the laptop, then I'm on the thing, now we're on the phone. It's all over the place tonight. Alright, Gemini. Okay. Let's see. What do I want a video of? But it says 2.5 flash experimental. So I guess I have to put it on 2.5 Pro. How can I access video generation? It says to generate from the drop down list, upper left hand corner in Gemini. Okay, upper left hand corner. That's just where my chats are. What? Deep research and canvas is what it says if I do that one. What about this one? Can you generate me videos or what? Shikaka!
For now, I can help with things like finding information, drafting emails, or brainstorming new ideas.
So you can't generate video?
I can't play videos yet. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I think that just about cleans that up, doesn't it? You know? He says no. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but he says no, so we're not doing it. But yeah, what is VEO? You can try it on Vertex, you can try it on VideoFX. It's a video generator from Google. It's pretty good, okay? I haven't used it a lot because I didn't have an account. I've been doing all this open source stuff lately, so. But every now and then we like to dip into what's available. Front wheels aren't steering right. Look, it looks like GTA 5 when it's lagging. Check it out, the wheels are like completely turning the wrong way. Whoa! Nice though. Definitely a big improvement, you know. But it's certainly still got some ways to go. That is pretty good though, isn't it? I just wish they would put how many generations it took to get it. But then I guess it's kind of just random luck to a degree. Like, you know, it's just a probability thing. But anyway, yeah, Google AI Studio has it. Cool. And as I was saying, LTX has it. So I guess we're just waiting for that to upload. So let's get back to app.ltx. Oh, that's interesting. It's got the same setup as well. Yeah, it is quite similar. Yes, I never noticed that. So So VEO2 is here. VEO2. Motion prompt. Woman is walking towards... Do you know what I think it is? I think I'm getting, you know... I know. What about walking away from the camera? And then it's like... I think it's getting like, oh, there's too much skin. Reminds me of video games in the 90s when they were like, oh, everyone was getting all precious about it. And now it's like the AI is getting precious about how much clothing we have on our fictional drawings. Hey, cover that stick woman up. Get your mind out the gutter. If this one doesn't work either, I'm just going to put it down to there's something up with their platform tonight. I mean, I guess I could try, oh. There was the amount of skin. Ooh, now this is what I'm talking about. That, apart from the weird mannequin legs in the background that are appearing, but that is pretty good. Okay, let's go 8 seconds. Boy, it was pretty quick as well. I'm surprised. VEO2 fast. So we've just asked for double the amount of video length. So let's see what we get. And while it's working on it, I think I'm gonna add a new image. No, let's go to a different project. Empire Series. Soldiers are taking aim with rifles, or line of soldiers. Generate that. Right, let's see it then. Come on, 8 seconds. Let's go. Okay, nice camera shake. Very natural movement. Wow, that's got one beat. I need to make. Wait, hang on. Auto SFX. Let's go. So I guess this is like the premium audio model, right? It's probably just audio, guys. Let's find out. Premium auto SFX. Oh. It just sounded like she's walking around like a supermarket or something. I don't know. It's hit and miss. Auto SFX, hit and miss. But hey, it's another thing, right? Come on, man. Oh, there's only one of them. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That was beyond. Okay, okay, right. This was worth the $35. that was worth the price of entry, just that one video. Because, you know, I want to promote my books based on these guys, right? I mean... Look, they've all got AKs now. Hang on a minute. Look, he starts off with like a bolt action type rifle. Wait for it, wait for it. Stop. He's going back. Look at the guys coming in with like, I don't know, like maybe not AR-15s, but you know, they look like the military. Oh man, I wish I could remember the name. But that's like a particular type of gun, right? And the joke is, where has it happened? He has his gun there. He lowers it a little bit and then then they've all got the same carbine type. Well, it's not even a carbine. What is that? M1 or something? I can't remember my names, guys. But they're all very consistent. They all look the same. That was badass. Oh my god. Yep. It really follows the style well, which is a big important. That's really important. Wow. There they are. Damn. Make the robots try to invade KFC. All right, let's let's do that. So how do we, can we like clone this? If I say select, can I like harvest it? Or is it, nope, you've just got to do it again, mate. Wait, what? Almost showtime. Your actor is nearly ready. I should make an actor for this guy. Damn. Okay, so what do we got? We got camera control and we got character animation. So at the moment we're doing motion generation. If we do character animation, we can do face capture and add dialogue. But we don't. Yeah, these guys. Yeah. Look. Look, it's smart. There's no face, so it's like, you can't do this. Right, what about camera control, yeah? So we'll go for 9 seconds. We'll go for intensity, 60%. And then I want to do a spin around. Whoa. Simply choose a camera preset or customize with ease using your mouse. This is interesting. They're like going for some intuitive gesture-based system, I guess. Or, well, I don't know. Click and drag with the mouse to change the angle. Zoom in and out with your mouse. Pan the camera to drag. Okay. So start frame, end frame. Have they made this into a 3D scene? Ah, they used the depth. Okay, so we want to end it there, and we want to start it here, so we get a nice angle going around. I have no idea what. This is great. This is awesome. Hang on. Oh, so we've got a bunch. So I'm trying to do something really crazy as usual. We're doing like a diagonal panning orbit, tracking shot type thing. What's this? Have you seen this one already? Yeah, we've seen that one. Alright, calm down, mate. Calm down. What's it doing? So is it actually doing it or what? I can't tell. Do I have to click the button again? Did I break it? What? Okay. Right, I see. Yes, you have to click the button again. I was just applying the settings. It's cool. Oh no! Yeah. Try again. I think maybe I'm not allowed to do that, guys. That's alright, good to know. Can we do like a rotate? Got pan left, tilt up, track left. These are all a bit crap. Alright, tell you what, we'll do pan right. Hey, pan right is just... Okay, maybe you're only allowed to set one end. Or maybe the feature's just broken. Sound. Auto SFX. Okay, so that's just that again. So at the moment, the motion generation, for some reason, the camera control and all that stuff's busted. Maybe it's supposed to be for LTX, yeah, with extra control. Got it. Right, now, as mind-blowing as that video may have been, there's been a lot of bumps. And it was 8 seconds. Let's see how our credits are doing, shall we? Refresh the page. 24,000. Whoa! We've done 4,000 whatevers computing seconds. We've done 4,000 computing seconds already. So that is... Is that 20%? No. It might be. 15? No, it would be, yeah, I think we've done 20 between 4,000 out of 28,000. That's when they said it was expensive. So 28,000 was $35 or £35, whatever, right? So it's 800 whatever bucks computing seconds. Because you know what I mean? Like, what does that even mean, right? So 28,800 in fact. 28,800. Sounds like a casino. 28,800, right? We're going to divide that by the price. Yeah, 35. So that's 822 point blah, blah, blah. Yeah? And we've just gone and used 4,000, right? Wait. So that means that that video that we made cost us $4? That can't be right. Because this is the amount of seconds you get per dollar. You get 822 per dollar. And I swear we've just done 4,000. So let's get a bit more precise, right? So 823, let's say. If I now go ahead and... Oh. Okay. Let's get back to where we were at, because otherwise it's like impossible to work out. I'll tell you later, I haven't decided yet. Okay. So we get in here, we use our dude. In fact, let's use a different one because it's so expensive. That one. Or this one. This one. That's the one I've got up on my wall right now. So we use that one. A soldier marching alone. On patrol. Okay. I'm gonna go for... Let's go for 5 seconds. Alright, now I want to make sure I get the... Oi. Right. I know actual cheaper cameramen. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so 24,182. That's what we need to remember. 5 seconds, go. 24,182. 5 seconds. What does it mean? What does it mean, Snake? We're gonna find out. At least it's fast. I'll say that much. If you've got money to burn, because that took like 10 seconds. Alright, let's check quality. Ready for the spit test? Oh shit, it's got music and everything. Holy crap, dude, this is like... Oh my god, that's actually really good. Downloading it. Throwing it in video. Video sharing. VEO. VEO2. I'm impressed with how good it sticks to your script. Like, it took my image and it just made a faithful video. How much? 23,476. So it cost about 600. It cost about 600. About, I say about, I suppose it matters. 500 to 182. Actually, it's more like 7. No, it's 600. So 5 seconds was 600. Okay. So, according to our calculations, 5 seconds is just under $1. So it competes with Runway on price, but it doesn't beat Kling. Because if I remember right, Runway is $1 a minute, or $1 a 5 second clip, or something like that. They may have changed the prices though, okay? Don't quote me. Always do your own, what we're doing here. Just use your first generation, see how much you're burning before you turn the engine on for long. You know what I mean? Because I got a funny feeling that this is just you're just gonna cane through this. Because look, we had 28,800. We've made like 4 or 5 videos max. It looks like we're almost a third of the way through. In fact, hang on a minute. Did it just go? No. I'm just thinking. Just losing my mind. All right. We don't need that no more. We don't need. Well, I'll leave that up actually. Okay. So this is very good. I could have sworn there was like an upscale option that appeared earlier, but I guess that must be for LTX. So here's the next question. So it's just under $1. I reckon it's 80 cents. I'm just going to say around 80 cents. 0.80. 5 seconds. So yeah, around just under $1 for 5 seconds. But the thing is, that's a good hit rate. You know what I mean? We didn't have to generate 5. We had to generate 1, and it looks like my image. It is. It's even come with music. It's even got a spaceship for some reason. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. That spaceship's not canon. Do look cool though. Alright. But yeah, like I said, VEO2, you can get this in a number of ways. If your Gemini chat works, you can actually get him to generate the video for you. So, right, last bit. Sharona. We've got a character. Alright, so can we use her now? How do I actually use the character? How do you use it? Okay. Create a realistic, reusable. Yep. Yeah, okay. Now what? Anybody know what this is for? She's kind of Asian, but kind of passing. Let me see. How does it show up in here? It's not very obvious. I will say that. Type projects. Maybe do I have to make a new project? Is that it? Start with a concept. Oh right, so maybe hold up. We already did this. Let's just look. He wants data. Okay, I'll give you data. Here you go. What do you mean it's too long? What do you mean it's too long? What? Okay, fine. We'll cut it. We'll cut it in half. There we go. Now we can do it. Alright, cool. Next. My character's even named. This is like so convenient. The only problem is my story was too long. Style reference. Yes. But how do I use my... Sharona Wildheart. Oh, nice. What the heck is that? There's no, what the heck? I mean, actually, it's not bad looking. Hang on, you need to see it a little bit. Can we zoom in here? There's my character, guys. Somehow we've got Sharona Wildheart in there, and then we've got a deer that she's going to eat and the zebra she rides around on. So it's not doing that bad. So we want a style reference, right? So it's obviously not going to do this one. Let's get Sharona all covered in there we go. That one will match. Oh, Oh, it's going to redo the whole thing, huh? Okay, video style, boost, scribble, anime, cartoon, colored. God damn it, I don't want to do anime. It's going to make me do anime. Oh no. I mean, let's take a look. Scribble. Let's do scribble. This is pretty cool though, actually. I love how people put everything together, you know? Oh. She is wearing clothing, guys. Why does the deer have like a map of where to cut the best bit of meat on it? Will we risk it? We'll risk it and we'll go with the anime. Cinematic inspiration. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why it's doing that. I reckon, do you know what I reckon it is? I reckon it's the background. Yeah, it is. It's the background on that style reference. What about if I do... Yeah, what about if I do that one? Oh, hang on. Hang on, I'm missing a trick here. There's one anime reference. There's one anime reference. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's what it looked like to start off with, didn't it? And there's a face switch. Oh no, she's turned into a furry. The hell? I guess Boost is probably the best one. Oh, I guess maybe there's none. Try it with none. Oh man, it's trying to turn her into a naked furry. What the hell's going on? So yeah, it's a little bit devastating trying to wade your way through this, but... Do you know what? I think I might say a couple of things here. Watercolor, line art. Ink. Vibrant watercolor ink. Yes. This is so abstract, it's weird to look at. Still a furry. What's going on? You put anime in there, and it became a furry. With that one, it's quite a strong style, that one. It's back to normal. Oh my god, why does everything turn... Look, she's got bare skin. She's not a bear. My god, man. My god, where's it getting the metadata? It's pulling metadata from somewhere and doing weird things. How about you try that one? That's no furry. It is furry, but it is not a furry. You see how the words are getting a bit... Yeah, see, she still has like a bear body. And everything is now tiger striped. I was joking the other day when I was talking about, you know, a bear zebra. Or no, not a bear zebra. A tiger, which was... had like a bear that had tiger pattern. Yeah, I was like, that's an interesting idea. Looks like a ninja. It must be like there must be something wrong with the prompt for this. Skilled hunter adapting to a harsh environment. Look, see, a bear. Right, face switch. Drag a face photo here. I don't have one. I don't have one. Crap.
Money.
Edit. Ah, here we go. Right, okay. Orange, red, fur outer garments. A female cave woman. Age 35. God damn. Let's try 24. 23. Skilled hunter. Orange. See, it is bear fur. I don't know how it knew that. It must be reading metadata from the image or something. What, the voice of Nigel? No. Let's use Melissa. Ah, we're getting closer now. Still looks a bit freakish, but we're getting closer. Enhance character? What's that do? I'm just spinning the wheels, guys, to see what it can do here. Oh, I think this was like, it's run it through an LLM. What are the voices doing? Chuck, April, Eileen, Eleanor, smooth, Ariana, thick. Let's go with smooth. Okay, that's pretty cool, but it's way too modern. Nomadic lifestyle. Orange, red fur, outer garment, blue, teal, silk underneath. It's too plasticky. How do we make it less plasticky? Coarsely woven fur cloak. Animal skin. Fur cloak. Come on, mate. Why is it so, like, super tech? Everything. Look, it's like we're describing a cave woman and she's wearing a anorak from North Face. Well, I suppose you can't really do that. The fur cloak. Yeah, she even said it's a fur cloak way back there. Look how long this is. God. Orange fur outer garments. Yeah, see, I mean, I think this is as close as you're going to get. It's pretty close. It's pretty close, you know, like I've had to do loads of work with Laura. See, this is, why is it orange? Look, why is it orange? See, there's, hang on a minute. Oh, it got all this information from the first half of chapter 1. That's where because I've obviously described what it looks like. It should just be white and black, you know? Distinctive scarring patterns. Distinctive black stripes. Black striped zebra. Yeah, it's a zebra pattern, guys. Come on. You can do it. The animal doesn't have a voice, but sure, you can give it a voice. Is there a no voice option? No. Not all characters have a voice, and it didn't change. It's a zebra. Alright. Look, so it wants you to create another actor, which costs more. I'm not sure I like how the, you know, the monetization is working out here, if you know what I mean. Because it's sort of like, set up, make your character, make all your characters, pay for all of that, and then maybe, I don't know, it better be good. Sounds horrible, doesn't it? It better be good. So yeah, whatever. We're going to keep getting orange because she's wearing orange and it's infected the... Oh, I get it. The style reference is being applied to the every character in here. That's not good. Well, let's take it further. We've got a little bit more time. Hunger Games. Yeah, see, what I don't like about it is when you give it the style reference, you should be able to give it a different style reference for every image. And I think the way you get around it is by having a character set up. But then if you have an image applying to all of them still to get the style, well, I don't think it's a waste of money, mate. See, here's the thing. This feature isn't new. I already messed around with this a year ago. Okay? Nearly a year ago. You saw me read the date out earlier. It was like last year, definitely, when LTX came out. So here's the breakdown. I just want to see if they've updated it to use VEO or if they're still using LTX, and it looks like they're still using LTX. So they've obviously got like a LoRa trainer, and then they're doing image to text, and then sorry, the text to image with your LoRa, and then image to video. It's the same thing that we do in Comfy. I'm sniffing around right here to see if there's anything worth learning from. And the one thing I've learned so far is they're doing the exact same thing I'm doing, only we do it way better in Comfy. Like, we've got way more control. But I will say the VO2 quality is very impressive. So according to this, we've got one scene, which that's not great. So I think that it wants me to actually edit all of this stuff. I don't think it's gonna look. It's surely you have to break this up. Look, it's all messed up. Over the piled heart, move through the tall grass. Ahead, deer of a deer, grazed the muscular body, stunning larger than what? Wild heart, mate. I can't even read it. I don't even know this. It looks all bugged. Well, let's find out. Go on then. Use my credits up. See, the thing is, right, one thing I do like about it is the VEO image to video with your artwork. Spectacular. This is amazing. That looks great. I'm not so bothered about the sound effects or the spaceship. Okay, but that was amazing. Is there another? Where's the rest of them gone? Hold on. There, this one, super amazing. I asked for him to line up with the firing squad and then take aim. Did it. Match the character, match the aesthetic, perfect. If I wanted to make stuff, this will work. It will work. So, you know, overpriced, sure. You know, lacking some features, sure, yes. But end result's acceptable. That's good. And in fact, we didn't look at the size of the video, so let's find out. I'm guessing it's going to be 1080p. Let's find out. Oh. What? Oh, okay. Here we go. No, it's only 720p. What? It's only 720p? I was surprised. I thought it would be 1080 for sure. So they're not upscaling it. Interesting. They're just running it at 1280 by 720, which is fine, by the way. I prefer that because I like to do effects and upscale it myself with like a noisy upscale. It makes it look more natural. That's crazy how close these characters are, and they're not. The details aren't like, make it big. The details aren't breaking. And if you look at the artwork, it does look like this. You know, it's not making it worse. It's matching it. It's matching it. The way that, do you know what? I don't think I actually have two soldiers with the same head. And look, they're all the same. That's something I haven't actually got, even with local. Anyway. Obviously I can generate these images all day, but the video pipeline I use is not as good as this. We expect this because it's Google VEO2, it's their latest model of course, but if you can do this, You can't say it's bad. You can say it's overpriced, but it is, you know, it's doing what I asked for. Soldier marching alone on patrol. It's doing what I asked for. It's easy. Download it. Done. Yeah. They got the same one. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? They got the same bloody file name. Ah, they always... Oh. Okay, don't ask me why or how, but this video and the one with the guns have the same file name. I don't even know how they've managed to do that. Is it because it's named after... No, because it was a different image. How have they managed to do that? It's the same file name and it's a hash. And it's the same file name, but it's different. Maybe it's after the project name? But yeah, that's annoying and confusing and potentially expensive if you overwrite your files. Stupid. Okay. Alright, so... as we move into the end of the stream. Not really though, last section. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to disappear from this one. And like I said, you know, due diligence. I probably will make some video with whatever credits I have left, because I probably just burned a bunch trying to do their stupid feature. As a matter of fact, before I completely dump it, is it doing anything? Oh yeah, we've seen this before. Oh. Okay, so what we've got is we've got a storyboard now that's going to generate the character in the scenes, and you know, basically what happens is you can micromanage everything, right? And then eventually it will make the videos in bits, and then it will put the videos together. Man, Hybrid Moments is way better than this. Like the thing I made to reverse engineer your prompt using your style model or your character models, it would work better than this. It's nice though, I'm not gonna lie. Look, having the style model over or the style transfer over the top will make it interesting, but where's the rest of it as well? I could have sworn there was like, oh wait, there's the rest of it. So right, I guarantee you, if I try to run this, oh my god, can I? How do I scroll? There we go. What the hell? That's a deer. I mean, look, it's trying to do the thing, but it's quite bad. Oh. Oh no. Why is she got... See, it's like, oh, we're doing a story about deer, so the main character is also a deer. What? No. Okay, a deer lowers its head, yeah. Then what? Advances 3 steps. She... So there's 2 of them. That's a fail. Draws her spear. It's not a spear. Man, if I was like the critic in the room, do you know what I mean? If I was like the critic in the room, the project would be getting eviscerated right now, because they'd be like, yeah, look, we can do this and we can do that. And be like, okay, let's put it to the test. So apparently this deer is going to get hit with a spear. What's this? The remaining herd scatters. I mean, I guess that might work. She stands over a dying deer, her dagger in hand. The deer has become a person with a dress like her now. You see what I mean? Yeah, this ain't it. I think the reason this ain't it is because it's not even using VEO. This is all... Yeah, I'm pretty sure now. It's a shame they don't just tell you that up front. You probably have to go and look it up. But basically, storyboard, motion generator has both. Image generator, God knows what they use for image generator. Hat with red hat. Oh, cat. I won't like that. How about that? What? Compose? Oh, right, so it's gonna... Oh, okay. Woman, cave girl. Yeah. Just going to say cave girl. Okay, so what is it? Excuse me, it's flux. Looks like flux. Looks like flux. Why am I stuck in a weird loop of... Okay. That cat got stuck on the screen. Ooh. Those faces. Those are wonky. Ooh, and the hands are wonky too. I might... Oh. Is it really flux though? I don't know. I'm getting stable diffusion vibes, but I don't know. I don't know. It could be anything. Do you know what I mean? To be honest, we're getting to the point where it's kind of hard to even tell unless they are up front. I mean, it being Google, you would think they're using their own image generator, wouldn't you? So did it tell you anywhere? FAQ. Contact us, theme. Is there any information on their website? Oh, yeah, oh. Data accessibility cookies, private. No, they don't really seem to have any information about it. That's cool. Okay, so the only thing worth doing is the VEO2 image to video. So let's do another one of those. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Right, let's try one of my sci-fi shots. How about this one? Should be easy. It'll be workers having lunch on a moon base. Moon bay? Moon base. I'll go for 8 seconds. Just refresh it. 22. Okay, so let's see what 8 seconds does. It should be $1.50, I think. Fernicar says, I bet the zebra would come out as a tiger. Yeah. If it was orange, I would expect it to. So I had an idea that it was like raised by wolves or something, but it's dumb, it's silly, you know what I mean? You have these ideas sometimes, you're like, oh, that's cool, but what purpose does it serve in the story to have a zebra that doesn't make sense? Like, all I was thinking about was the fact that she talks to it more like a dog than a horse, you know? I wasn't trying to... What, wait a minute, you can't change the aspect ratio? It's pretty good though. Wow. Dude, people are going to waste so much money on this. This is good. It's objectively good. It's not subjective. Look, I've got a style here. Once I upscale these frames and put them through some effects, whatever imperfections that are remaining will be gone. I think it's already gone down. it didn't drop as much. I don't know. Did I like use loads of? Maybe when I style trained, it used a bunch more. So we're at 22014. Let's give it another image. Let's give it like a big old space shot. No. What's it gonna do? Make the moon rotate? Astronauts walking. Astronauts walking. Oh, it's lagging out. It's not me. Did you see that? It changed on its own. I thought I was going crazy. Alright, so 22014. The thing is, Dragon, you just said the thing is with the studio of that price, you should not have to use your own tools to fix and upscale. I couldn't disagree more. Mostly because that's the you part. If you didn't do anything to it, it's just an output from LTX Studio. And many criticisms of AI artwork are in that case valid. Because you didn't, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you used your image maybe, but people don't, they want, you know what I mean? They want you to do more than that. You know? And I appreciate, like, fixing and upscaling sounds very mechanical, but that's literally the human in the loop part. That's you, you know? So I'm not bothered if, like, because the thing is, I don't look at these as, this isn't the finished piece, you know? This is just more work. This is just the starting point. But it's a new option. I could start here. Normally it would take me hours to get to this point. And this is why I'm like, okay, all right. As long as it does what I want it to do, that's fine. So we just used 700 for that. So I don't know. I think it's a little bit cheaper than I thought it was, but it's still not cheap, you know. Like local, like I said, if we can get this level of quality out of our local models, who cares? But this does follow really well. It follows really well. Entry level, thinking they have a one-stop shop. Well, entry level is entry level. Do you know what I mean? You can't, you know, you have to kind of let people grow. And obviously, some people are like, I just discovered Midjourney and it's the best thing ever. And it kind of is. But, you know, everyone's got to go through that journey of Midjourney. Everyone's got to go through that process of learning what they want to do with AI and how they can explore that. It's like a personal thing. So, like I said, I'm not saying you're wrong, because I don't think it's good value, right? I think it's very expensive. But you can get work done, and it's not like inhibitively priced, yeah? Like if you went to any of the others, it's competitive it seems competitive to me. Like if you went to Runway, or if you went to, I mean, I think Kling is a bit cheaper, but they are, you know? But it's the same deal, you know, $35 a month, $30 a month, they're all about the same. So, yeah, I can't really penalise them, do you know what I mean? It's about the same. I think the VEO is a really good quality. It is good quality for image to video. So, like, for example, if you don't have a GPU and you're not into RunPod and all this sort of stuff, this is a simple option for you. You just subscribe like Midjourney, you put your images in, and off you go. Happy days. Straight from, you know, you can put your Midjourney images in here, say what you want to happen, and you'll get it. And it's not going to, like, deviate or create a load of, like, demons. Hello, Thrall. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so, I mean, do you know what I mean? In that respect, it's pretty good. It's a shame. Okay, how about this? Astronauts working near explosive... what? It keeps on, like, lagging out while I'm typing. Explosive mining operation. What? Look at this. Right, ready? Operation. What? Are they live streaming the text panel? Look, what? Okay. The cat sat on the map and it wore a red hat. Bruh. I don't know why, but for some reason their text entry box is the laggiest thing in the universe. The cat. Oh my god. It completely screwed it. Okay. So do you know what? I'm claiming it now. It ain't me typing wrong. It's their laggy bloody vibe-coded website. That's right. It's like you're trying to type words in and it's like it's trying to stream every character or something somewhere. Like, why? Oh, but I've got to tokenize the vectors. Let's see them explosive mines then. Let's go. The fun police is checking your inputs. Yeah. Sentry user entry lag. Yeah. Probably recording my input. Right, let's check it out. The explosion's crap. I want my money back. Where's the explosion? Oh, wait. Okay, no, it does change. But only like... No, wait. It's expanding? Or no, it's just an optical illusion. Oh, no, it does expand. Okay, it does expand. It looks like you dropped a bucket of paint over there. Don't take the evidence home. That's pretty good though, guys. This is kind of what I was looking for. I'm not going to say, you know, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. That's pretty good. So how are we doing? Oh, I think it's alive. Again. Yeah, it sounds alive to me. 20,602. I'm going to move it. It's not moving yet. Or it is, but it isn't. Okay. So I've used a third of this, and I reckon I've got like 4 good videos out of it. Which is crap, I know, but then I was doing mostly demo to see what you could actually do with it. And I will say that the images that I put in that were good enough to make a good video, actually I did make a good video and they've done what I expected them to do. In that sense, it's convenient, and that's what you're paying for. Alright, enough of this. We looked at the in-painting. This workflow hasn't changed. It's already in the workflows pack. So now all that's left is the writing stuff. So what I want to do is I want to set up the last page for this weird space accountant thing. Because we started yesterday, so we'll finish. So what I'm going to need, once I've written my narrative bucket, is just to go to the narrative spittoon inversion and grab the 6-page prompt. Okay, and in fact I could just get a last page prompt as well, but let's get the last 6-page prompt. Now I could have sworn I have a last page. It's not in here. We've looked at that. Tools. Sharona, Tower Trilogy. And in here I should have last book 1, last page, right? So we'll generate the last page. Why hasn't it copied? Because I downloaded it? Yeah, I'm stupid. Alright, so in case you can't see that, So, can I like change? No, I can't. That's annoying. So using the contents of collector. What the hell is going on here? Hang on a sec. They're all in a folder called collector. What? Oh, it's in the root. Oh. Ah. Okay, hang on a minute. I need to go back one or something because. Alright, I'm just going to say collector. I'm just going to basically like fix this because it's like, it's sort of stupid. I just put the files in there. I need a folder in a folder so I can put all of the things in the folder and then just refer to them as that. Kind of annoying. There. Alright, we're back to where we started. So, slash collector, that's what I wanted to see. Oh, you are in mine sometimes. There you go. And then refer to the ghostwriting style. So that's just updating this. As a matter of fact, it's all completely wrong. Lore expanded. Project instructions. The Knights of Glamorgoon, that's right, yeah. Pay attention to the collector project, da-di-da-di-do. Okay, and then we have to customize this bit. We're going to create page 5. You know what? I'm just going to do that. Plan. I just want to show people for this one where you are using the interview technique, okay? And so that means that we actually ask the LLM to do an interview with us and we answer all of his questions and then he uses the answers to refine the plan. So this is a pre-planning stage where you get access to the full thinking of the LLM, but he actually isn't doing anything yet. We're just talking about doing it. And because he asks you so many questions, you don't miss stuff. It's very easy as a human being to forget something, right? But if you get asked about it, you knew what the answer was, you just forgot to put it in your prompt. And so that's what the interview process does. It's going to increase the one-shot success rate because you didn't forget to tell him to use that version of Node or something, right? There it is. You ain't got, look at him, look at this wishful thinking. He thinks he's gonna get, I said write the last page, and he's like, I'm trying to find page 1. But it doesn't exist, mate. I didn't tell him what to do either, by the way. Here we go. I can't find it. Who's the main character? Okay. Let's give him a little bit of help, shall we? Main character is the collector. And he is described in app characters. Come on, mate, wake up. We will write the last page of the story according to the notes. Good luck with this one. Outlined inside. Lore expanded. In the past present tense. Well, it's no. It's yes. In the present tense, referring to the past events of the previous 5 chapters. As we cap off the book with its final chapter. I love how I've told him nothing. Oh no! Context window exceeded. What? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, don't tell me... Yeah, go on then. Don't tell me the conversation's too long. My God, man, we broke him. Look at this. Wait. Yeah, it's too big. It's too big for Claude. It's too big. I knew this would happen eventually. Alright, so in that case... What the heck? So basically this prompt is cooked because it's too big. To be honest, that hasn't happened in a while. I think that it's just too big. It's too big. He can't read it all now. It must be the Glamorgoon lore expanded. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yes. Alright. Well, I got something else to show you anyway, because I'm going to come back to this. I didn't think we were going to hit the limit. Obviously you could just throw it into Gemini, but I think what I'll do is I'll just actually write the last page. I'll just write the last page. Do you know what? I got an idea that we can fix this and then we can do the other thing, because I got, like I said, I have like time. I try to time this. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of that there. And I'll say using the contents of collector we can do the same. And I'll get rid of that. Pay attention to project instructions. I will ask him to do, okay, let's say the collector has successfully completed the first phase. Doesn't mean anything. Completed the first phase of the Glamorgoon deception. The world's media and governments see his influence as both positive and benevolent. Reporters who were suspicious were taken out. Okay, he is relaxing in a decadent fashion. Yeah. As the book ends. Alright, I'm gonna give him like the bare minimum and see if I can optimize by stopping him from reading everything. If I have to, I will delete the original lore book. I've got it already in a zip file because I kind of anticipated this might happen. This is the longest document in the entire project and it's long. So I could just delete this because I've got it backed up anyway. The zip files are nice because the LLM can't read the zip files, so anything that's in there can be read. So if you want to make sure he can't read a particularly long file, but zip it up and delete the original, that's what I do. Let's see if we get it. We might get it. And then let me see if I can figure out the next thing. Yeah, man, we managed to max out the context window in one prompt. That's not bad, right? Considering it was all stuff that we wrote yesterday, it's not like I just got a shitload of text off the internet. That's literally the project that we just came up with. It's the world rules and the character definitions. That's what it is. It's like plot, and backstory and plot. I think it's going to keep. I think we're going to 91k. Keep an eye on that. Okay, so now he's going to create the thing. Good stuff. Let's go. All right. Next thing. Hopefully this works. I might, like I said, I want to get another cable to actually like do this properly, but we'll try doing it this way in a second. It'll either work or it won't. It's like a bonus as we go into extra time. Let's have a look. We're going to turn that off. Oh. Alright. So then, let me read this. Scene will open with the collector in a luxury penthouse setting watching multiple news screens. The screens will show various world leaders praising the revolutionary benefit of galactic finance. Nice. The expert captivity program. Have it. Alright, this is looks good. The 100-year financial trap. Okay. What I need to do is I need to do something I haven't done in a while. Where is it? Is it here? No, that's not it. That's something. That's a different thing. Let's do it here. Hey. Can you even read it? I don't even think I can even read it. Can't read it. Shame. Maybe it's the angle. I don't think this is going to work. Like, the screen is not. That's volume. It's not brightness 100%. Yeah, this is why you can't use a webcam. Shame. Let me see if it's just like tiny on the screen. I think it's just not really very good. Nah, it's not good. That's a real shame. There's no version of your avatar while writing. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's just not focused. Basically, I'm trying to show you that this is Quen 3 1.7 billion in Q8, and it's running on a 4 GB laptop. That's what I'm trying to show you. That's why I'm not just running this on one of my other machines. I was trying to show you that this is running great, and it's like their latest model. It's like dynamic, deep thinking, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, it runs for free, and it runs on the smallest GPUs. I appreciate this probably smaller than a 4 GB GPU, but that's pretty small, right? 2.2 gigabytes quantized. I wish I could make this. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can mess with the settings here. We never do any webcam stuff, by the way, so you'll have to bear with me. Oh, it's gone. Let's see. Can we just pick the resolution? How about 1080p? Oh wow, now it's like ginormous. It's still crap though. Highest FPS. Use hardware decoding. Didn't make it any difference. I want auto. I want you know, anti-aliasing or something. Do H.264, Rec 709, full color range, and then we get to the buffering. Enable the buffer. So okay. Well, you'd think you'd be able to read that. Look how big it is now. What the hell? Okay, come on. Oh. Oh my God, this is. It's going to be too small now. Watch. Yeah. Put that in the top. My God, man. There. And then a little bit of alt drag. Right. Now maybe I can turn the brightness down. That does actually help a bit. But you can't read shit. So cool story, bro. Right, let's just get it on the main machine. The point is it runs. Cool stuff. I'm using it right now. Hello. Stupid thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there, off it goes. Hello. Tell me about France. Now. Off it goes. It's telling me all about France. Oh, look at it go. He's so smart. And like I said, it's running locally on a laptop. No more API, yeah? So this is a big deal. I'm going to be doing a lot more research into getting all of the tools that we use running on this. It looks like it's better than DeepSeek R1, but everyone's still testing. So there it is. Back to the main. Hello, everybody. Hello. So you might be wondering, if you're new, a lot of you are regulars, I know. How do we do that? So we're going to be running something called Ollama. Right, so Ollama, you can pick up Ollama from ollama.com, I think. Let me just check that one's correct. Yep, ollama.com. Okay, now we can sign in. We don't need to. We've already got it running. When it's running, you'll see it down in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay. Obviously, I'm on a different screen, so you can't even see that stuff. But yeah, models. Qwen 3, 1.7B. Yeah. And if we just have a look at all of the 1.7Bs. Where is it? No. Yep, there it is. 2.2. See that one? There is actually a smaller one, by the way. There is a 0.6 billion Q8 version, which is 832 megabytes. Now, personally, if I'm on a, like a 4 gigabyte laptop, you're frying my brain. Yeah, right. Where's the pose hands? What's going on? Maybe we'll have to make a little scene for that, hey? So yeah, like I say, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the 14 billion probably. Yeah, look, 16. In fact, I know it will run better with less than 10 gigabytes. It'll be fast. So I might just pick up the 8 billion because that's an 8.9. But I think we've been through this before, right? It's the same thing as last time. Pick the number of parameters in Q8 for best quality that matches your card, right? Obviously Q4 is fine. Q4KM is a little bit better, blah, blah, blah. But we've been through this. We've been through this before. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to pick up the 8 billion Q8 for use on this local machine. Okay. So it uses tools. Okay. Because remember, up until now, there haven't been any open source stuff that runs locally with tool use. So this is like super, this is super important. Don't miss this. So anyway, once you've got your Olama installed, it couldn't be easier. Open up a terminal and paste the thing it copied from here, look. See that there? You want to copy that and paste it in here. And I need to update my Olama. Alright. I'm restarting it. Whoa. I'm getting Q blasted. Yeah, don't worry, Dragon. The next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a capture box to capture that machine there. So if I need to plug in another machine, I can do that. Up until now, I've only been like recording one machine with another machine. Yeah. Things get more complicated as things get out of hand, you know? No. It's funny actually, I've been waiting for this thing to show up where I can switch scenes quicker, like a plug-in thing, and I think it must have gotten lost in the post. What do they call it? A stream deck or something? Apparently. This is one of the reasons why I haven't done anything. I've been waiting for it to show up for weeks. I'm at the point where I'm just like, I'm just going to order another one. But yeah, I've never really had a need for that kind of thing, but now we've actually got all of the assets ready for doing all the different overlays on the show here. So it's really getting better. You may need AVX. The CPU may need AVX. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. It doesn't run in Docker anymore. It's a bit like OpenWebUI. You don't need Docker for that anymore either. But yeah, I'm going to be trying out a lot of stuff. Because, dude, if this thing can use MCP, can it use TINs? Man, look, I thought we'd have to wait longer for TINs to be actually deployed to the home. But if you can have a local LLM that can run on 4 gigabyte, I don't have high expectations, but one of these days it's going to work. One of these days we're going to be like on a laptop with 4 gigabytes of VRAM. We're going to be building software from recipes. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. It's a case of when. I don't know if Quen 3 is the one, but that's why I'm trying to pick up. You know, we back online now. The llama is back online. Let's go. I wonder where it's going to download that. I do worry we're going to get a system out of memory. I've only got 11 gigabytes. It better not be downloading it to that folder there. I bet it. I did find some strange behaviors, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you're like, where did it actually download this? And you find out it downloaded it to like some random spot, like here, like username. Because it's, you know, it's technically it's up to me where it goes, so it's my fault, but it's just funny. Hang on. We want to have a list of details, and we want to have. I should have gone to a decent folder. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. It'll still work. It's just going to be a bit tight on storage space. Now I understand what you mean, Fernicar, when you said there's no version of your avatar while writing. Do you know what? It actually would be really easy for me to film that. I should just get off my ass and do it. I never thought of it. I was like, oh yeah. Film my hands typing. Can't be that hard. The command to move the models. I think it's cut and paste. I'm joking. But no, you're not wrong. You had to move your Olama off the Windows drive. Yeah. Now I know what you're on about. I would like to know that command actually, buddy, because I have mine running on C. And like I said, as you just saw, this model is 9 gigabyte and my hard drive has... How much does it have left? 8.7. Yeah, well, now we know where it's being downloaded. Okay, so while we're waiting, let's do the next thing, which is to open a folder. You guessed it, in Tools, near Quen3. And select the folder. And let's just have a look and see whether they've added it. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Quen3, 14 billion free. Whoa, what's all this? Quen3, 30 billion. What? I know 32. 8 billion free. Alright. So I think it probably makes sense to go for Quen3, 32 billion, but not the free one. Doesn't support images, doesn't support browser use, doesn't support prompt caching. Okay. Whoa. That's interesting. Whoa. What? Okay, we want to change this one to Quen as well. It's having a bit of a laggy thing. Go in there. 32B. It's alright, it's just a bit of lag. Ain't nothing dog talking about. Don't even trip. Okay, there. So now if I have plan act, we're using Quen3 32B. Okay, so I'm going to say we can write an article about George Washington. Ask me questions about my article and use them to refine the plan for writing George. I bet he can't do it. George Washington. Right, we're just going to use the most up-to-date thing. Set X Olama models, D Olama models. Right, nice. Yeah, nice. We'll do that. Well, I'll do that in a minute. Yes. Yes. Okay, so here we go. We're getting into it. Come on, get that out of the way. Right. What aspects of Washington's life should we focus on? His early life and formative years. I want to know how he arranged his marigolds. Did he know his lawn in straight lines, or did he go round and round in circles? Let's talk about his land surveying career. That sounds awesome. His early pioneer days. When he played music too loud and the Quakers would tell him to turn it down, George Washington. Overview of surveying as a profession. Key surveying projects Yes. How surveying shaped his leadership. Well, that's true, because he knew about the outdoors. That's, I never knew about this. I think we should stay away from a few of these other issues. And like I said, we're going to take this to its end point. And it's not even going to take long, guys. Normally this action, 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Read it, 15 minutes. And to be honest, if you're not writing a long or complicated article, it's 5 minutes. This is pretty impressive. Look, I appreciate this is the 32 billion model, not the 14 that I'm actually going to run on my machine, but I could run the 32 if I wanted. Let's just bring up the stats. So if we take a look, the 32 in Q8 is 35 gigabyte, but the Q4 will run on a 4090. 32 billion Q4 KM is 20 gigabyte. So it might not be the fastest, because what I find is people always talk about, oh, can you run it on a thing? Yes, you can, but you've only got 4 gigabytes to actually run prompts. Okay, so like, you know, doing the work actually uses up memory as well. It's not just loading the weights. Sometimes what I found is you need a little bit for the system to actually do stuff. So anyway, I reckon I'm going to be working mostly with either the 14 billion Q8 or the 8 billion Q8. I'm a big fan of Q8. I think it's great. I haven't got anything against Q4 KM. It's just I think that older cards can't run it, so I tend to look at Q8. And like I said, if you've got less than an 8 gigabyte card, I'm going to be running the 1.7 Q8 on my laptop. Because to be honest, I don't want to pay for Claude for everything. Some stuff like what? You need to write a letter. Do you really need a rocket engine on your shopping cart if you're writing a letter? No. You're not writing code. You're not doing full stack development. You probably can get away with using a little quantized local LLM. Oh, and don't forget, guys, DeepSeek R2 is going to be landing any minute now. So we're getting our LLM hats back on for May. I think May is going to be a whole lot of LLM stuff and vibe coding and all this. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be checking out 1.7B Q8, 2.2 gigabyte, 8 billion Q8, 9 gigabyte, and then the 32 gigabyte FP16 is probably what we're running in the cloud and not free mode, right? That's a 66 gigabyte model, so that's worth paying tokens for, I think, right? So let's see how he's doing. Which specific surveying project should be highlighted? The Potomac River boundary work. Wow, that's crazy. And he surveyed Mount Vernon's estate boundaries. He did loads of stuff. I'm going to go with the Potomac River boundary survey. That sounds like important. He also did Western Frontier mapping. It's interesting. It's just interesting. I thought he was just like a politician and a military leader, you know, shows how much I know, right? So apparently he went into land surveying. He was an 18th century land surveyor, dude. Ended up becoming the president. Isn't that crazy? All right, go. Now, I do want him to use my Uno MCP, but I don't think I actually have it installed on this machine. Let's find out. Oh, I do have it. Oh, we're going to use Uno. We're going to use Uno. Analyze text, enhance text, custom enhanced text. So this might be... No, it's all there. Golden shadow, action scene, it's all there. Beautiful. So once he's finished, has he finished already? He's finished already. No way. He's finished. Okay. Perfect. All right. So he was able to create the file, guys. Oh my God, it's happening. Oh my God. It's happening. Right. Plan. What I need to do is turn on my MCP. You can get this on my GitHub. Okay, turn my MCP on and then say use the use Uno with at. Oh wait, can you do it like that, or do I have to? I forget. I might need to use an absolute path here. Hang on. It's okay. You just right-click, copy absolute path. But I think for some reason, some of the MCPs they don't understand. I'll link it twice. Yeah, with my document. Okay. Use Uno with my document. Now, I could make this spicier. Yeah, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the where's Guy Ritchie at? Hold up. Tools. Outpost. Tower. I think it's Outpost. Is it Outpost? Back. That's Moon Base. 3 Moon Base. Ghostwriter Style Guidance. Richie Sanderson, is it? Hunter S. Thompson, Brandon Sanderson, Guy Ritchie. Yes, it is. So what I want to do is bring this in. Oh man. Right, I need to save that. Save as. See, it's in a completely different project, right? Just need to get it in here. Okay, right, now. Is that in there now? Yes. Yes. So now I can just take a copy of that as well. While adhering to the instructions defined inside at Ghostwriter Style. So while adhering to the ghost writing instructions defined. I write like random access memory sometimes. I'm sorry guys. So use Uno. So that's Unified Narrative Operator with my document, George Washington. So we just made that together, okay? But it's basically just a bullet point list right now. It's pretty dry, right? So we're going to see if Uno can use Quen 332B to do what Claude does. So this is going to be a great test because I've done this hundreds of times with all sorts of different things. So I'll know instantly if this is not good. Yeah, because I'll know instantly from the shape of it, regardless of what the facts are. I'll be able to see from the shape alone. Because right now, look, here's what I'm talking about: shape. Can I zoom out on this thing? How do you zoom out? You can't. Okay, great. So this here is what I call dry. It's dry. I've said this sort of stuff before. When it's all like a list with bullet points and yeah, it's dry data, right? It's like factual, it's the business, it's the mechanics, right? We want this in sentence structure, paragraphs, right? Natural language. So here we go. Look, he's got the MCPs working. Oh my god, I can't believe the guys. Quen 3 local MCP use. This is actually big. The amount of models I've been through trying to get them to use my MCPs. Come on, man. I hope this is good. So he's going to transform the factual account into a narrative with a first-person immersion in Washington's perspective, visceral frontier environment descriptions, rhythmic cinematic pacing, multiple character voices, surveyors and indigenous contacts, thematic depth about power and responsibility. He's also going to add sensory details about the 18th century surveying tools, an internal monologue showing Washington's developing leadership, dynamic dialogue between surveyors and local populations, and metaphors connecting land measurement to political power. So first thing he wants to do is say, hey, can I do this, please? 200% with golden shadow, environment, action, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to say, I would have said yes, but he's just done it on his own. Oh, look at that. It's working. All right. Wow. Okay, so we started off with 269 words. 666%. That's a funny number. I guess that's a coincidence. Yes, we asked for 200%. We got 666. Don't be alarmed. It's actually 610% if you account for the original. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Wait, are you going to rewrite this? You shouldn't. He is going to rewrite this. You shouldn't do that. It's probably my fault. I should have told him to write a new document. What on earth has he just done? Wait, what? What did he edit? He added this to the end. Oh, he added the report. So, wait a minute. Where's this, though? Uh-oh. Okay. He actually didn't do it. Look, check it out. Ooh. We're not there yet, guys. We're not there yet. I'll tell you why. I told him to do the Uno thing, and he went to edit the file, but he just edited the file to say that he's done it. And actually, the output is in the thinking. You see, look, this is the output. He didn't save it. So he did do it, but he didn't. So he did save it. I mean, well, he did, he outputted it, but then he went to edit the file and didn't actually add the text. Look, diff match, diff mismatch. So what does it say here? Search block in replace file didn't match the original file. So when he edited it, it means it wasn't the same anymore, and then he gave up. Write to file, content saved. Here is the updated file. It's not, see, that's the original file. He screwed it up. Bottom line, he screwed it up. But I do have it, so it's not like it was a waste. And it was cheap as well, 0.1, it was 1 cent. Well, let's check. No new file, no new file. But that's okay, because I can just type Washington surveyor.txt, right? I can do Washington surveyor.txt and then paste it in. Okay, so there we go. I have got it. Now, you know what I've got to do, right? Let's go and take it to 2 more AIs and see what they think of it. Claude and Gemini. Okay. Please review my article for accuracy. Go. And Gemini 2.5 Pro. Deep research. Paste. Please review my article for accuracy. Off we go. It's significant. Okay. And this isn't like, you know, like I said, 5 to 15 minutes, depending on the complexity of what you're trying to do. You didn't have to do the MCP in Claude. You could have done it in a chat. You can set up a system. I've got a system prompt. You can just copy. So what I do is when I'm out and about, I'm like, oh, that's a cool idea. I could write an article about that. I have a long form discussion or chatting, you know, whatever, right? Tapping, yeah. And then we summarize it, and then we run it through Uno, and then I read it back, change a few things, and it's ready to go. That whole process, when you're not like explaining it or messing around with double checking, triple checking, takes 5 to 15 minutes. And also, you can take people's YouTube transcripts as a source. So say you want to do research on a really complicated topic, you can take 3 YouTube dissertation, you know, like the video essays, take the transcriptions, all 3 of them, and tell him to read all 3 and summarize them. Now that's research for your article. So it ends up being very detailed and thick. So he reckons it's going to take how long? Ready in a few minutes. All right, we'll let him cook. Let's see. Major issue. There is a repeated phrase throughout your document. Words expression betrayed a hint of complex emotions beneath the surface. There was history there. Untold stories written in the subtle lines around the eyes and the particular way they head their shoulders. This appears after nearly every noun and seems to be placeholder text. Say what now? I never saw that. Hang on a minute. I need to see this. That's brilliant. Hang on. Search. Oh my god. It's cheating so hard right now. I've never caught it cheating this bad. This is garbage. Okay, the MCP use is scuffed. It did it, but it didn't do it. Look what it did. It injected the same sentence over and over and over again. Oh my god. So this is the tool use, guys. The tool use is cooked. So even though that would have been huge if it worked, it doesn't look like it works without changes. Because this is an MCP server that works fine with Claude. Obviously, that's an MCP server, okay? So, you know, blah, 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 blah. But they're quite popular, right? As you can see, the upscaler that I use, that's what Uno is, a text upscaler, basically, narrative upscaler. The thing is, all it's done, look, detailed topographic maps created, details created, this work defined border between Virginia and Maryland. Maryland's... Everything's the same. Look, it's the same bloody sentence. That's so funny. Oh, man. So, yeah, he managed to do 666% upscale, but it was the same sentence injected into every sentence. I love it, dude. Yeah, it doesn't understand the Klein tool, but hey. Hey, Melting Province. Welcome, welcome. So glad you could make it. We're near the end of the show now, guys. I decided to do a little bit of extra time on this one, but it seems like things are heating up. Now, I would say, if this is Quen 332 billion and it's not using the MCPs very well, the one thing it was able to do, well, it didn't really write the file either. It was able to edit the file, though. So I think that this is just going to take a little bit of time to figure out what it's good at, you know, what it can land and what it falls over on. And I think this is going to become an interesting part of the toolkit. The real question is, will DeepSeek R2 just suddenly appear and make this redundant? Because I've been hearing rumors, man. There's a rumbling. And it's a DeepSeek R2, and I think it's headed our way sometime next month, but nobody really knows. Okay, so I'm going to keep messing around with Quen. That's funny though. The actual historical accuracy is good, apparently. Ooh, the precise 2,400 mile survey measurement. What did Gemini say? I think Gemini is actually writing me a new review. And look at this, he's got citations, man. I will say this new deep research thing is great because it's a bit like scraping, but it's scraping with intelligence, which is nice. I don't know how reliable it is yet, but everyone's raving about it. So, like, it actually searches all these different sites and everything else, and it's very, very quick. Look at all that. Oh my God, man. Imagine if you were going to go and read all of these. It would take you all day. It would take you all day. Wait. Show thinking, sites browsed. Whoa. Wow. It's actually... God dang. See, the joke is when you get to the end, say, update my article with all the deep research answers. In fact, I think we're going to do that. Hang on. Okay. Accuracy review. Conclusion. Oh my god. Sources read but not used. Thoughts. Wow. Just hand this in. The assertion that George Washington concluded major surveys during is not supported by the documentation provided for the review. Huh? Historical context around the boundary line established long before this period and the details of significant documented surveys. So what? So he didn't do it? A project is unlikely. It would have left a different trail. The article making the claim that he did these 3 surveys would require substantial revision to align with historical evidence. All right. Please rewrite the article to align with evidence presented by the Deep Research Review. I mean, surely it's not that simple. Search for this. Rewrite my thing with that. Done. Question mark. Maybe. Do I have to scroll down? Where's the action happening? Maybe it's at the top? Nope. Just a sec, he said. Just a sec. Okay, I can rewrite the article. Here we go. I mean, when you think about it, the joke is, says Fernicar, it has no ads like the current Google search page. Well, if this becomes the replacement for search and ads and all that, it will. I've often said that the ads follow the people, so if there's people, you will find ads. So it's like if everybody starts using this, the ads will come. Probably it'll start with it's free unless you pay, and then there's no ads. I'll probably start with that. I would do that. I've rewritten it. What is this, the rewrite? I think it is. This is the rewrite. Okay. 1752. Apparently he owned 70,000 acres near the Potomac River. So it's interesting that he was a land surveyor by trade. He was a land surveyor and conducted numerous surveys to acquire land. He also owned 70,000 acres of land between the Potomac and Ohio rivers. But it's very unlikely that it was him. I'm like, how? Look, it says here that he did a surveying trip just weeks before his death in 1799. So this was like his hobby. He loved mapping stuff. He loved it, by the looks of it. Like it was his favorite thing, you know? That's so crazy. I never even knew this. You know? I mean, look, I'm not like an expert on American history by any means, but I've never heard anybody tell the story of Washington's professional surveying career. It's actually kind of interesting. It adds a little bit like a dimension of depth to his character that I've never seen in any, like, you know. Normally they just dramatize him signing the Constitution or something, isn't it? Right. Anyway, he used to survey, it says here, he began surveying his half-brother's turnip garden. That's how he got into it. What? That's really cool. I don't know, it's just kind of like trivia. I like trivia. What am I going to do? So yeah, we can have this summarized as an audio right? We can export it to Google Docs where we can do even more stuff with it because they're starting to do more Google integration everywhere. So, you know, a lot of this stuff, when you click plus, it says you can't, not available yet. Maybe if I was in an actual chat. I think if I was in an actual chat. So if I click add files, you'll notice there's add from drive. So there's a lot of that happening at the moment where you'll do everything in Google Drive. And then, you know, the AI is just working on a bucket in Google Drive. And then you can link it web. So it's never, you're never downloading and uploading and downloading and uploading. It just goes into a bucket and it works on it there. Look at this. Hello, have I just found holographic file system built into Gemini as a default prompt? Write a program that simulates the evolution of a virtual ecosystem with different species interacting. Hang on a minute, isn't that something which we did? Wait a minute, we did this. Where did that come from? I said simulate a virtual file system, and now it's simulating a virtual ecosystem. Go back. What are you talking about? Simulate a Unix file system. Ooh. Oh. I will act as the shell. Oh my gosh, it's actually doing a very good job. Have Gemini write a document or code that you can edit. Go away. What would you like to do? Sudo rm-r wait a minute. There's nothing to delete. Boring. There's nothing there. Hang on a minute. Break simulation. Where is the kernel? Yeah, exactly. Where is it? There is no kernel in your simulation. List, let's go. Bash, what's your next command? Sudo rm -r star. That doesn't even work. I want to delete everything and start again. Fresh start. It would not match the documents directory. The file system remains unchanged. It says, oh, this command doesn't actually do anything because you used the balled up command. Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait. What the hell? Sudo soup. Wait, what? You remain as user. He won't even let me simulate being super user. Okay. Telnet 10.8.23.235. That's not even a thing. User password. That doesn't work. But that's not even how you do it. Okay, what about this? Oh. What? It just... What? The standard PWD command doesn't take any arguments like user. It just prints the working directory. Obviously, I'm getting mixed up between my Windows and users, or whatever, or Windows and Linux. What's a canvas? Wait, what? Create docs and code. See, that's the thing. I don't use Gemini enough. I don't know. Simulating an ecosystem in Python. Ooh, that's cool. Do it. Export to Colab. I've never seen that before. Come on then. Try the Konami cheat code. Hell yeah. Wait, there's a Windows 95 desktop app in Google AI Studio? I never even knew about it. Alright, let's play. There's no way this runs, right? Surely there's no way this runs. It just made up a bunch of nothing. Whoa, what's it doing? It's doing it. It's simulating. We're now at 20,000 plants and 15 carnivores. So the plants are taking over. There's no herbivores. What happened? Oh no! The carnivores ate all the herbivores and now the plants are getting out of control. Aren't the carnivores just going to starve to death? It's still going. Yeah, so anyway, the herbivores are extinct. This didn't work. We're going to have to start a new universe. Imagine that, God, R&D department. Yeah, we'll start again tomorrow. Turn the lights off and lock the door. This one didn't work out. Alright, so anyway, this did work, yeah? This is like, develop the code with Gemini and then export straight to Colab for instant bugger testing. It's kind of cool if you don't use VS Code. It's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool, man. Can we disconnect from this? Yeah, disconnect and delete the runtime. Very interesting. Alright, 11 o'clock. That's where I call it. I'm jumping off the bus. Thank you very much, everybody. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at the results of the LoRa train. Looks like it's halfway through so far, so that should be interesting. Until next time.